I had life by the plate there for a minute. No more basic dishes for me, no sir. I was taking trips just to take in new flavors and eating my way into high blood pressure. But I didn't care. The good food kept me going. Until it stopped. And yet here I was. Here we all were, in the middle of quarantine, relegated to redundant, predictable solo meals, eaten in front of a screen. So once I was fully vaccinated, the only thing I wanted to do was eat at a restaurant with the homies. So I did. As a huge fan of diners, shouts to Guy, it was easy for me to choose my first destination as a recently released restaurant goer. WestSide Cafe, a staple of the area I grew up in. A breakfast all day kind of place where you can get meatloaf on Thursdays and pie a la mode at the countertop. Although the pandemic still loomed overhead, I was excited to get together with 3 of my closest friends to do what we do best. Eat and bullshit.
And I drink, and I bubble your bakus.
The Winter Dragon never got bombed.
Yes, Pearl Harbor.
That's like in Hawaii.
I got the hiccups. Yeah, start eating.
Let me tell you, are we rolling?
Yeah, we've been rolling.
Oh, okay.
You know, at like cafeterias, they'd have like a big ass tray of whipped butter at the end of the line.
In the big
yes.
metal tins.
I always thought it was ice cream.
You ate it as ice cream. You put on your brownie.
That happened to me at Golden Corral.
And it gets in my head, and he's convinced me that I have diabetes.
Every time you eat, you say, I need to be horizontal.
I gotta get horizontal after a meal. We had 15 people sending questions to ask you.
Okay.
We're gonna rapid fire it. Dead or alive, who would you want to have a beer with, or wine, whatever you want to drink?
Larry David.
It's a good one.
That's a great answer.
He's
Yeah.
a god.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry David's a god.
He would not want to have a beer or wine with me.
That way, that's what makes it beautiful.
Yeah, he would suffer through it.
Would you rather be 2 inches shorter for 1 more inch of penis, or 2 inches taller with 1 inch less of penis?
Phenomenal.
I'm 2 inches shorter, and I have 1 inch more penis.
That's your final answer?
No, I'd rather be taller with no penis.
What is your most regrettable fashion decision?
I was a sexy Ewok. I was a sexy ass Ewok. I was sexy as hell. Everyone was walking around pinching my butt. I also look like a woman.
What's your favorite celebrity interview moment?
The whole Kanye interview with Sway, when he's like, who's gonna be
the Medici family and stand up and let me create more.
All he wanted to do was make things, but he didn't have the funds.
How, Sway?
How, Sway?
What's your go-to gas station snack?
If it's sour, it's Rips. If it's chocolate, it's cookies and cream bar. If it's chips, it's Rips also. No. If it's chips, it's chili, cheese, Fritos.
Pick one snack. You got $1. You got $2 in your pocket. One snack.
$2. A Coke. I'll get a Coke.
Marry, Bob, kill, Castle Seinfeld.
I think I would have to kill George because we're too similar. I'd marry Jay Peterman. He's so interesting.
Okay, now Bob.
They're real and they're spectacular.
Oh, what's her name? Actress? She's in Desperate Housewives. Terry.
Lois Lane. Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher. Were there any unforeseen benefits of being bald?
There's no benefit to being bald. Zero benefits.
That's not even true.
There's no benefit.
Because he still gets a haircut.
No, you look more handsome bald than you did with hair.
Oh, thanks.
I'm serious.
I wish, but if I had I wish I had a full head of hair. I would like to come out of quarantine with a full head of hair. Do you have anything like curly though? Cause like I would like a curly, like a light to medium curl. There's no way I have a full head of nice, slightly curled hair that I can like. It's like I wear it like that, like that, with that I can like do over like a whoosh kind of deal. Wow, look at this.
This is you.
This is me. This is what I used to be.
Yeah. See, this is more like.
This is how I used to be. People look at this they're like envious. Like, wow, he has the head of a child.
It's a
Wow,
dream
look at
hair.
that. It is a dream hair.
I was saying you look more handsome than you with no
Did
head
with
than you did.
Yeah,
I look more handsome than I did balding. It was like Brad Pitt, kind of, you know.
I think you're better looking than Brad Pitt.
Oh wow.
Full head
Is
of
what
hair
you're
guy
saying.
over here with his nice hair.
I know.
Listen,
I know. I hate.
Oh, no,
I
dude,
hate
no,
entitled
yeah, you
people
don't
that do
want
that.
hair, dude. You
Yeah.
don't want it at all.
You don't want this.
The hair I had was not good.
Yeah,
And
you're
it was
saying if
it
you
was
had-
very little.
You want to wear my hair? In
I
your head?
used to look like Ben Franklin.
I think that when we're talking about
Why don't you
balding,
just
you
get
shouldn't
your
be able
hair?
to say anything because you
Yeah,
don't
you
know
don't-
what it's like.
yeah.
It's like it's like
oh, you look better without
yeah,
any
it's
hair
like
because you
your-
had no hair
Your
to begin
opinion
with.
is moot in my
I
opinion.
know what it's like.
You do look good with a shaved head though.
I feel like a better person.
I don't know about better person, better looking.
What would it take for you to not buzz your head like for like 6 months and see what you get back?
Like a coma.
Rick, do you think that having a wig is going to help your dating life?
What do you think? Wigs,
Definitely girls
wigs,
prefer
men with
men
hair?
with the hair than
Right.
not hair.
That's what I figured.
Guy Fieri cooks you dinner personally.
I would have to grow my hair
But he
out for
says in 6 months, you can, I'm having you
Oh.
over my place, I'm
I
flying
would
you
look
out.
decrepit. I would look like the crypt keeper.
How's that?
That's pretty nice, actually.
Yeah.
That looked
that's
way better than what I did. This might be the secret to the show's success, me having hair.
You would say
But you're
no
saying you would say no to Fieri
Is that-
6 months from now, him cooking you dinner.
every night for 6 months and you wouldn't grow your hair out?
Do you have to?
He didn't
No,
cook
not,
me dinner.
no,
he
cooks
cooked
you
me dinner
one
once.
night, 6 months from
That's a
now.
horrible deal.
For
Wait.
6 months.
And does Eric have to go with the hair he's been growing out? Or
Yeah, in 6
No
months.
way.
doesn't
He
wanna
would.
present
He would
himself
take
that
me
way.
as an no. He wouldn't take me for what I am.
He wouldn't.
You think Guy Fieri with the most perfect bleach tips?
He wouldn't.
Cook him
He
a meal
wouldn't.
with respect.
It would be funny to go gelled up with 6 months worth of growth
Honestly, that'd be
with
good.
bleached.
Yeah.
And how much is that one? Or that
This one, 224.
224? And what is that?
Those are about $700.
A toupee? $700? Why is that more expensive?
Because it's a lot more complex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, okay. Maybe, yeah. I wear that.
And that's
Show gets going.
correct.
I make money.
Then
Come back.
correct.
Oh, right. We have something to work. We have something to build towards now. I think you're giving me something to think about.
All right.
I have to, yeah, to think about it.
Okay.
What's your ideal first date?
We meet.
Oh, God damn it. I hate this already.
I don't know.
Well, come on.
I just let it drinks that last longer than 2 because on your if it goes more than 2 drinks, if it goes more than 2, then that means
Leave
it's,
you, that's for sure.
then it's working. If it's 2, you can cut it off at 2. You can cut it off. They can cut it off. It's an open pass, open season to cut.
Where you're like compromising, like
I don't
this
know.
is like
Well, I mean,
It's going
ideal first.
well.
This
The
is
date-
like a.
yeah, the date is going
first date.
good.
It's like a Miss America. What is this?
Okay, first off, ideally, I'm nervous as fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, what is it? How do you answer this question? Yeah, ideally, I'm not sweating. Ideally, I've cracked several jokes that landed.
Okay, Spitzer, what if you were thinking of the ideal date for
Yeah,
him?
Yes.
What do you
Okay.
think?
Now
what do you
this is
think
what
the
I.
ideal date would be for
Okay,
him?
they meet at his apartment. They look at his plants. They go to Archie's for the first date.
Rick showing her around, naming plants. You know, this is a Bosculus trilandus or something. Rick asks if she's hungry. She says yes. He asks her what she wants, and she says fried chicken. Rick's trying to be cool and classy here, so he orders the bucket of the Colonel's finest. They take the fried chicken to the park and have a nice little picnic. But what she doesn't know is that Eric has a special pairing in mind. Because, you know, champagne goes with fried chicken. He's landing all of his jokes, and his pits remain dry the whole time.
And then she stays the night.
Oh,
She stays the night.
she stays the night.
But we don't.
Hey, don't stop. That's not.
We don't.
You
The-
don't kiss
Whatever
and tell.
happens, happens.
We sleep in
Exactly.
separate bed. I have 2 beds in my bedroom just in case.
They say a cigarette takes a week off your life. I imagine sharing a meal with friends works just the opposite. adding to the longevity of one's duration if for nothing else than to make it to the next table. During quarantine, I'd often imagine what that next table would be like, where we would be, who would be there, and what we would be eating. Playing with these fantasies during quarantine was a healthy exercise as it gave me something to look forward to. That next meal. A first date. A new look. And while the fantasy didn't match reality, it was still nothing short of perfect. And might I suggest, if you do choose to eat out for the first time in a long time, do it at a completely closed off restaurant after hours with the entire place to yourself. Drake does it all the time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Oh yeah, for having us, Mark Larf.
Yeah, you bet.
I love WestSide Cafe, and WestSide is where I was born and raised, so it's a special place to me, so that's why I wanted to eat here with y'all. Special people. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Cheers.
Cheers, babes. Thank you, Matt. You're welcome.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Sadie.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Shouts out to John and Sadie.
I missed you guys.
All right, but I'll see you next year, though, yeah?
All I do was sit here and get loaded. That's all you ever do.
Kurt loaded.
All right.
Like Kurt Loader.
Yeah.